Calculate the pH of each of the following solutions. Now, three different types of solution are given. First one is 100 milliliter of 0.1 m CH3COOH with 100 milliliter of 0.1 m NaOH. This is the first type. Second type is again 100 milliliter of 0.1 m CH3COH, but now volume of NaOH is 50 milliliter and molarity of NaOH is 0.1 m. Third type is volume of acetic acid is 50 milliliter, molarity is 0.1 m, and volume of NaOH is 100 milliliter of molarity 0.1 m. For all these three types of solution, pH has to be obtained. Now the first one, the reaction will be acetic acid plus NaOH forming salt and water. Now molarity is given and volume is given. So molarity into volume. What is molarity into volume? Number of moles. Number of moles. तो यहाँ पे वॉल्यूम जो है वो मिलीलीटर में है, तो मोलैरिटी इंटू वॉल्यूम इन मिलीलीटर अगर करेंगे तो मोलैरिटी इंटू वॉल्यूम इन मिलीलीटर विल बी इक्वल टू molarity into volume in milliliter will give number of millimoles. So here it will be 10 millimoles. 10 millimoles of acetic acid, then molarity into volume, that is 0.1 into 100 will give millimoles of NaOH. So 10 millimoles of NaOH. This is the initial concentration. Initial concentration of the salt is 0 and water is also 0. From the stoichiometry of the equation, it can be seen that 1 mole of NaOH reacts with 1 mole of acetic acid and 1 mole of salt and 1 mole of water is formed. 10 millimoles of NaOH react with 10 millimoles of acetic acid to give 10 millimoles of sodium acetate and 10 millimoles of water. So, final concentration will be acetic acid is 0, NaOH 0, and sodium acetate is 10 millimoles and water is 10 millimoles. Now molarity of sodium acetate will be equal to moles of sodium acetate divided by volume of solution. Now here it is millimoles of sodium acetate. So millimoles of sodium acetate divided by volume of solution is also taken in milliliters. Now what is the volume of solution? When 100 milliliter of acetic acid is mixed with 100 milliliter of NaOH, then total volume becomes 100 plus 100, that is 200 milliliter. So millimoles of sodium acetate divided by volume of the solution, this is also in milliliter. So molarity of sodium acetate solution is 0.05 m. Even if you convert this millimole into mole, you divide the number of millimoles by 1000, and or it can also be written as 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. Convert the volume into liters, that is 200 into 10 to the power minus 3 liter. Then 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3 will cancel, and molarity of the solution will be obtained as 0.05 moles per liter. Now this salt which is formed undergoes hydrolysis in the presence of excess of water. Now let the degree of hydrolysis be H. Degree of hydrolysis is H, means out of 1 mole, H moles dissociates. So out of 0.05 moles, 0.05 H moles will dissociate. So amount of sodium acetate left is 0.05 minus 0.05 H. Amount of acetic acid formed is 0.05 H and amount of NaOH formed is 0.05 H. And initial concentration of sodium acetate was 0.05 moles per liter, and acetic acid and NaOH, the concentration was 0. Water is taken in excess. Now what is the value of KH? This has been done in previous questions also. Value of KH is Kw by Ka. Kw is 10 to the power minus 14. Acid dissociation constant for acetic acid is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. And KH is also equal to product of the concentration of products. That is, what is the product here? Acetic acid and NaOH. So what is the concentration of acetic acid? 0.05 H. What is the concentration of NaOH? 0.05 H. So product of the concentration of product will be 0.05 H into 0.05 H divided by concentration of reactant. Taking 0.05 common here, the concentration of reactant is 0.05 multiplied by 1 minus H. 0.05, 0.05 cancel, 1 minus H is neglected in the denominator. So finally you get the value of 0.05 H square, which is equal to 10 to the power minus 14 divided by 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. Now this is equal to 10 to the power minus 14 divided by 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5 is equal to 5.56 into 10 to the power minus 10, which is equal to 0.05 H square. Solving, value of H is equal to 1.055 into 10 to the power minus 4. Now what is the concentration of OH minus ion? Concentration of OH minus ion will be 0.05 H. So putting the value of H and solving, concentration of OH minus ion is 5.56 into 10 to the power minus 6. Now H plus into OH minus ion क्या होता है? H plus into OH minus ion concentration होता है 10 to the power minus 14. So here OH minus ion concentration is known. Product of H plus and OH minus ion concentration is known. So H plus ion concentration will be equal to 10 to the power minus 14 divided by concentration of OH minus ion. From this, H plus ion concentration is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 9. Now pH is equal to minus log concentration of H plus ion. Solving, the pH value is 8.7. Next, B part of the question. Now in the B part, concentration of acetic acid will be molarity into volume. Volume is in milliliters. So acetic acid concentration is 10 millimoles. Concentration of NaOH is again molarity into volume. In this case, volume is 50 milliliters. So NaOH concentration is 5 millimole. Now as can be seen from the stoichiometry of the reaction, 1 mole of acetic acid reacts with 1 mole of NaOH to give 1 mole of sodium acetate and 1 mole of water. So 5 millimoles of NaOH will react with 5 millimoles of acetic acid to give 5 millimoles of sodium acetate and 5 millimoles of water. Now what is the remaining amount of acetic acid? Initially the amount of acetic acid was 10 millimoles, out of which 5 millimoles reacted. So what is the final concentration of acetic acid? It is 10 minus 5, which is equal to 5 millimoles. So salt formed is 5 millimoles and acid remaining is 5 millimoles. pH is equal to, now this is a buffer solution which is obtained. Buffer solution which contains the weak acid and the salt of weak acid with a strong base. So pH of the solution will be equal to pKa plus log salt by acid. अब salt की concentration क्या है? 5 millimoles. Acid की concentration क्या है? 5 millimoles. Log 5 divided by 5. तो 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. ये हो जाएगा log 1 to the base 10. और log 1 to the base 10 क्या होता है? Log 1 to the base 10 is equal to 0. So pH will be equal to pKa. And what is the value of pKa? pKa is equal to minus log of Ka. So minus log 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 5. Solving, pH की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 4.74. Now the third part of the question. थर्ड पार्ट में क्या है? एसिटिक एसिड की वॉल्यूम है 50 मिलीलीटर, molarity has 0.1 m. So millimoles of acetic acid is 50 into 0.1, which is 5 millimole. NaOH का वॉल्यूम है 100 मिलीलीटर, molarity है 0.1 m. So number of millimoles of NaOH is 10 millimoles. 100 into 0.1 is 10. Again, from the stoichiometry of the equation, it can be seen that 1 mole of NaOH reacts with 1 mole of acetic acid to give 1 mole of sodium acetate and 1 mole of water. So यहाँ पे which of the reactant is present in lesser amount? Amount of acetic acid is less. So acetic acid here, and the stoichiometric coefficient of all the reactants and products is 1. So here the limiting reagent, number of moles of acetic acid divided by its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 1, is equal to 5 by 1, which is equal to 5. Similarly, for NaOH, number of millimoles of NaOH divided by its stoichiometric coefficient, that is 10 by 1, will be equal to 10. Number of moles divided by stoichiometric coefficient. This value is the least for acetic acid. So here acetic acid becomes the limiting reagent. So 5 millimoles of acetic acid reacts with 5 millimoles of NaOH to give 5 millimoles of sodium acetate and 5 millimoles of water. तो यहाँ पे फाइनल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ एसिटिक एसिड क्या हो जाएगा? फाइनल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ एसिटिक एसिड हो जाएगा 0 बिकॉज ऑल द एसिटिक एसिड हैज रिएक्टेड. NaOH का फाइनल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या होगा? इनिशियली 10 मिलीमोल्स प्रेजेंट था, तो आउट ऑफ 10 मिलीमोल्स 5 हैज रिएक्टेड, तो कितना हो जाएगा फाइनल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन? 10 minus 5 is 5. Sodium acetate is 5 millimoles, H2O is 5 millimoles. Again, you can calculate OH minus ion concentration. First of all, calculate the total volume of the solution. Total volume of solution क्या होगा? 100 milliliter of sodium hydroxide is mixed with 50 milliliter of acetic acid. So total volume will be 100 plus 50, which is equal to 150 milliliter. तो OH minus ion concentration क्या हो जाएगी? Millimoles of NaOH, because OH minus is coming from NaOH. So millimoles of OH minus, that is 5 millimoles, divided by volume of solution, which is 150 milliliter, which is equal to 1 by 30. Solving, this is 3.33 into 10 to the power minus 2 moles per liter. ये हो गई concentration OH minus ion की. यहाँ पे 5 millimoles को अगर moles में convert करेंगे तो ये हो जाएगा 5 divided by 1000, which can also be written as 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. 150 मिलीलीटर को अगर लीटर में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो ये हो जाएगा 150 into 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3 cancel हो जाएगा. So molarity of the solution will be 1 by 30 m, which is 3.33 into 10 to the power minus 2 m. OH minus ion concentration, now you know. So from OH minus ion concentration, calculate the pOH. What is pOH? Minus log of OH minus ion concentration. Solving, pOH of the solution is 1.478. Now pH plus pOH, इसकी वैल्यू क्या होती है? pH plus pOH is 14. So pH will be equal to 14 minus pOH. Putting the value of pOH, 14 minus 1.478, it gives the pH of the solution, which is 12.522.